Welcome back to the Archive Network. Aurelius here, with Malik, curators of the Exploration Archive. We left Ferdinand Magellan last time at the ship's manifest changed with his death. Today we pick up where we left off. Beyond the strait, the sea changed character in ways we seldom anticipate. For months, our ships drifted across a vast basin of water. Its deceptive calm merely a prelude to the cruelty that awaited us. This ocean demanded an arithmetic of endurance from its sailors. Days stretched into weeks, with land nowhere in sight, while the sun hung high, shrinking before our eyes and offering little warmth or comfort. It was a stark reminder of nature's indifference to our ambitions.
That calm was deceptive. The sailors faced a battle, not just with the relentless sea, but against their own weary bodies. Scurvy crept through the lower decks like a silent killer, leaving many too weak to fight. And while you talk about the arithmetic of endurance, we must remember the human cost of that arithmetic. Each number represents a person, a father, a brother, a friend, struggling to hold on, each day becoming a test of not just survival, but of spirit.
True enough. Men scavenged for sustenance, eating whatever they could find. Rats became a delicacy. Leather softened in brackish water was chewed for nourishment, and foraged seaweed turned into a staple. The gritty taste of salt and rusted nails mingled in their mouths, a bitter reminder of their plight. It's hard to imagine how low they had to stoop. This was survival, stripped to its raw essence, and it shows just how far desperation can push us.
But those men weren't just statistics of suffering. They were individuals with their own hopes, dreams, and fears. Each one carried a story that mattered. The haunting lullaby of waves became a backdrop to their desperation. Every shout from the rigging echoed with the weight of their struggle, a reminder of their humanity. They were fighting not just for survival, but for a future, for their loved ones waiting back home, hoping against hope that they'd see them again.
When the first island rose above the horizon, the sight was electric. A dark green outline against the sky, filled with a profound sense of gratitude. The deck crews transformed, as if shadows had suddenly remembered how to speak. Some men wept, not just for relief but out of affection drained by hunger and fear. It was a moment that hung in the air, a reminder of what we endured. We had come so far, and here, hope flickered like the first light of dawn.
That moment of land was more than just a sighting. It was a lifeline for those lost at sea. They spotted islands, strange and beautiful, each one a testament to survival against all odds. These landscapes weren't just geographical features. They represented hope for families torn apart. But that hope felt so fragile, like it could slip away at any moment. You could almost hear the heartbeat of despair lurking beneath the surface, threatening to drown out their dreams.
At certain landfalls we see how they traded and replenished their supplies. Some peoples viewed them with caution, perceiving them as anomalies that disrupted their way of life. Yet others welcomed them with open arms, presenting gifts that symbolized alliance and hope. But this atmosphere of goodwill was always fragile. One misstep could tip the balance, revealing the underlying tensions that simmered just beneath the surface. Trust, after all, is a delicate thing in these encounters.
And that goodwill really masked deeper tensions simmering just below the surface. Political entanglements were rarely straightforward. When Magellan decided to intervene in a local conflict, he was taking a real gamble. He thought he could control the situation, but that gamble would end up costing him dearly. The consequences would ripple out, touching the lives of many people caught in the crossfire. It was a stark reminder of the human cost behind such decisions.
The clash at Mactan was fierce and chaotic, a true testament to the turmoil of the times. The sounds of swords clashing echoed against the coral shore, blending with the shouts of men caught in the fray. Magellan, in his hubris, committed his men to a local quarrel, a decision that would carry heavy consequences. He didn't meet his end at sea, but rather on land, lost amid that chaotic symphony, a reminder of how quickly fortunes can change for those who seek to conquer.
His death changed everything for us. The loss of our leader shattered our unity in ways I never imagined. With him gone, authority just evaporated. The men were left facing a fog of uncertainty, unsure of what to do next. This wasn't just a battle lost. It felt like a shipwreck of morale and direction. We'd always looked to him for guidance, and without that steady hand we were adrift, struggling to find our way forward.
The ship's manifest changed dramatically, and we saw the cost of conflict unfold. Some men were killed in the confrontation, while others were captured or simply lost at sea. The remaining officers found themselves in a tight spot, forced to make urgent decisions about loyalty. Each choice was a gamble, marked by bravery but often clouded by miscalculation. In the chaos, we witnessed the true nature of power struggles, where the stakes are life and death, and the consequences ripple through history.
And the sea, while undeniably beautiful, demanded a terrible price from those who dared to venture. Their journey turned into a ledger filled with choices and their consequences. It wasn't merely about exploration. It was a testament to human endurance and the folly that often accompanies it. Every wave that crashed against the hull was a reminder of the risks they faced. The horizon loomed ahead, tantalizing and distant, but it was far from the end of their struggles.
The journey was fraught with danger, no doubt about that. Magellan aimed for glory, but it was his men who carried the heavy burdens of his ambitions. The ocean was a vast expanse, offering both stunning geography and breathtaking beauty. Yet it demanded sacrifice at every turn. We often forget that empires build their dreams on the backs of those who face the unknown. They gamble with lives, and in doing so they reshape the world, often without a second thought.
That's where we leave it this time. Ferdinand Magellan continues. The story isn't finished yet. Find the full series on the Exploration Archive, part of the Archive Network. We'll be back with the next chapter.